Hello everyone, in this video I'm just creating a quick warning sign to go on the door of my study. Just when the budgies are out, I needed something to prevent people from just walking in when the birds are flying around. So what I'm doing here is I'm just creating a base using a couple of pieces of cardstock, trimming the yellow cardstock to size and adding some sparkly washi tape around the outside edge. I'm just adding in the text now and just trying to figure out where I'm going to put my lettering and the size that I want to put my lettering, and just laying in the letters in pencil just to try and get some spacing. The warning that I put at the top I've realised was too far over to the left, so when I went over it in pen I just moved the lettering slightly more to the right, which gave me a bit more space to do the W. Adding in the birds in flight now. And then I'm just going to go over it and thicken up the lettering, removing the pencil marks first. I decided that there needed to be a border around the birds in flight, so I just used my block to create a leafy border, and I'm just putting in the vines and the leaves now. And of course, being about birds, I had to add in a little bird on the top part of the border. Time now for colour, and I'm using my Prismacolors to add colour to the leaves and to the bird. I'm now struggling to get the lid off the gilding paste, and I'll be using the gilding paste and some silver gilding powder, which I haven't used for quite some time, to make a raised metallic border in the frame around the text. I'm laying in the gilding paste first, which has to set to a clear tacky finish before I can put the gilding powder on top of that. I've completed using the gilding paste now, so I'm just about to go in with a clean brush, a clean dry brush, and the gilding powder. I'm just making sure I've got a completely dry brush before I go in with that. And as you can see here, I just lightly dip my brush into the dry powder and then just brush it over the tacky glue which grabs hold of it, and as my brush goes over it, it burnishes it to a really bright shine and makes it look just absolutely beautiful. As I work, I go back over and bring down any excess that's blown off into any extra areas, just so I'm not wasting any powder. I like to be as sparing as possible with this because it is quite expensive. At this point I'm being fairly careful because there are little bit patches of glue that haven't quite dried down to that tacky level, so I'm just being very careful that I wait until they are fully tacky before I touch my brush, otherwise it just leads to smudging and glue getting into the brush, which is virtually impossible to get out. So I'm just going over with the brush now and brushing off any excess, and then just using my hand to brush off any extra. And I'm also just using my hand just to sort of finish off burnishing the silver, just to give it a bit more extra shine. I'm going in with a red pencil now and just filling in the little berries around the outside edge of the vine. And that's the finished project. I hope you enjoyed watching that. Just a little something that I'll put up on my door when the birds are flying. I'll put a photo of the finished image here. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed that. I hope it was something that you could just chill out and relax to. And if you enjoyed it, please hit the like button. Please consider subscribing and hit the notification bell so you're notified of when I upload more videos like this. Thank you all so much for watching, as always, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.